Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement.
Hello, gentlemen and ladies, the five of you watching, and welcome to Red Pill Rhino. The first thing I'd like to get into today is I'd like to say R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. I really upped the game in the manosphere. Without Kevin, a lot of content creators in this space couldn't do what they do today. He also brought a lot of people that wouldn't listen to us into the community, so I have a lot of respect for him. He will be missed. He saved a lot of lives along the way, and he helped a lot of men and women alike with their relationships and success. So rest in peace, Kevin. You will be missed, and thank you for all the wisdom you shared with us. If it wasn't for you, a lot of us wouldn't be where we are today. See, before Kevin, we had a lot of average guys, some pretty successful, but average nonetheless. Videos, guys driving in their car, videos with guys with a whiteboard. I'm not poking fun, I'm just telling you how it was. Guys in t-shirts, guys in their living room. It made it hard to take the Red Pill community seriously, the manosphere seriously. When Kevin came along, he did something that no one else did. He branded the manosphere. He branded Red Pill, in my opinion. He'd show up, nice suit and tie every time. There's some things that I didn't like about his intro, but it just is what it is. He'd play this obnoxious music if he didn't get his likes up, but it worked, so I can't give him too much crap because it did work. He has a million subscribers at this point, and there'll probably be more. He's gone, but the message lives on. But he did something that no other content creator was able to do, and there's some greats out there. Rollo Tomasi is a great example. He really knows how to hit home on content. He's written some great books. I've read those books over and over. Good stuff. But, these guys, they show up with their t-shirts like me and a beanie or whatever, a baseball hat, and that's how they go. And so it's very hard for the average person to go, I can trust this guy's content. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. But when Kevin came along, what was interesting is, like I said, he branded it. It was, I'm here, this is business, and we're going to talk about it. He had that suit, he had a nice set, and I don't know what part of his home or office or wherever he was filming, but it was legit. He had his little tablets over here. Over here I've got some action figures. That's it's hard to take a guy seriously about big important topics when their setup is not as professional as his. So what he did is allowed men like us to be taken seriously because our content's the same. Our ideas are the same. Our beliefs are the same. But he upped the game. And there's nobody, and I don't think that anybody should want to replace him. I don't think that anybody should become the next Kevin Samuels. I just don't. Why? Why would you imitate something that can't be recreated? It's like, pick your favorite cereal. I'm sure you have one. We all have one. Now, you go to the store, and you got your cereal. The whole aisle's full, it's packed. But they don't have your cereal. They just have the generic brand. And you know what I'm talking about. It's that bag. That big, ugly bag. You get it home, and it tastes stale. Yeah, it's just not quite that cereal. It's not the same flavor. That would be somebody trying to be Kevin. It's not going to happen. And why bother? Why try to recreate one of the greatest content creators in our manosphere, in our group, in our niche of people? He was good at what he did. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't copy it. I wouldn't want to. The good thing is, because of him, people like us are able to talk about these things now. Now, what really irritated me is it was the 5th of May. I'm sitting down to dinner, and I was just watching a live stream on the way. I was driving to the restaurant, and I was listening to Terrence Pop. I love Blake and Pop. They're my favorite content creators, period, hands down. That's a shout out to you guys. If you haven't subscribed to them, they're on Rumble, Twitch, Odyssey, YouTube, MGTOW.tv. They're on all of them. If you haven't subscribed to Redonkulous, Terrence Pop, redonkulous.com, it's spelled funny, but you're missing out. Really good guys. But I was watching them, and they had Donovan Sharp on, and it was speculation that Kevin might have passed. And I was like, man, you know, it was just a couple weeks ago, Coach Red Pill, everybody was talking about. He hasn't been on the internet in days, and he was picked up by the Ukraine government, and he's probably gone now. And people were even putting up the RIP Coach Red Pill channel stuff. And I was skeptical then, but I'm like, yeah, with all that's going on, maybe that happened. And then he gets on a couple days later. He's like, I appreciate everything you guys are doing and all that, but I'm still here and I'm fine. So when I'm watching Terrence Pop with Donovan Sharp, it was kind of the same idea. It's like, no, Kevin's fine. He maybe he's taking a break. Maybe he had to go to the doctor. Maybe he sprained his ankle and he's in the hospital right now, but he's fine. That was my thought. And then I sit down, and Donovan, he gets a call from, or not a call, I think he got a text message from one of his friends, close friends of Kevin Samuels, that confirmed that it happened. And that was rough. And, you know, it's Cinco de Mayo, and for me, yeah, Cinco de Drinko, yeah, right? And it was rough. It's like, how am I going to enjoy this dinner now when one of the guys I look up to, I mean, I still ate, I still had my drinks, but it's like, how am I going to get through this? So, you know, I'm not believing. I'm like, nah, dude, no, that's not what's going on. This isn't real. Donovan got bad information. It's not happening. So I go online, I Google it, Google of all places, you know, Censorship Central. I Google it, and irritated the shit out of me. Sorry, that's gonna happen from time to time. I've got a mouth that don't quit. But all these articles were misogynist dead at 56. I think he was actually 53. Donovan said he was 54. So I'm gonna just say he was 54. Some people say 53, some people say 56, whatever. But misogynist dead at age. YouTube misogynist has passed away, and on and on and on. So that really, really bothered me. And I think why it bothered me is because the man's just passed away. We've just found out and confirmed that a human being, has passed away. And the opposing side, the first thing they want to do is come out and bash on him, right? And I know this is a heavy topic. I like to have fun, and we'll have lots of fun in future content, but I wanted to open up with this because it really bothers me that this man has gone out of his way. He could do other things with his life. He didn't have to spend that time on the internet. Lord knows, from all accounts, it seems like he was doing just fine without YouTube. But he cared. He cared about men and he cared about women. And he wanted both to succeed. He wanted both to be happy. And the man's not dead 24 hours. And these raging feminists and whoever else, And usually they lean to one side, and I think you know where I'm going with this. They have to piss on the man's grave before he's even in it. That really bothers me. This man went out of his way to help people. And before his body even goes cold, the not so friendly side of politics, just call it what it is, the radical left, I'll just say it, the radical left, the feminists, are celebrating. Now, I don't see a reason to celebrate anybody's death. At all. Ever. There are exceptions, but those exceptions are world leaders that commit genocide. Okay? That's where I draw the line. After that, celebrating anybody's death is evil. It's sick. It's reprehensible. And for somebody that went out of their way to help people, yeah, he was in your face. He was straight to the point. He was no bullshit. But he didn't deserve the treatment that he got in those articles and any of that. The celebrating a man's death is garbage. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at is that man was a legend. He helped a lot of us out. He helped a lot of you ladies out too, whether you like to admit it or not. And I know because some of them had called in and said thank you later on. They're getting married. Everything's working out. You see, the red pill community, people think that we're just misogynists and we hate women, and that's just how it is. But that's not it at all. You see, a lot of people in the red pill community love women. It's modern women we have a problem with. It's the behaviors of modern women that we have a problem with. It has nothing to do with hating women. And I wish that message were more prevalent, more out there, more in your face than it is right now. We're not here to tear women down. We're not here to control and ruin women's lives. We're here to better men. And if we get lucky, we're here to make better women too. On that note, I'll say it again, Kevin Samuels, you will be missed. All right, now that we got that out of the way, and that was kind of a heavy topic, but I feel like it needed to be addressed, we can move on to why we're here. Why are you here? Why are you watching this video today? Well, look, I got into red pill content probably around 2017. And before then, red pill to me was conspiracy theory stuff. Say that under my breath. Don't let him hear me. But in 2017, I got into Tom Likas and Sandman, Terrence Popp, some of those guys. And that really started resonating with me. But, hear me out, you can't be purple pill. You can't. And I know someone's going to argue with me. I know someone's going to come here just to say, yes, I can. No, you can't. No, you can't. Let me tell you why you can't. If you decide you want to be purple pill, it might work for a while. It might seem like things are good for a while. But in the end, it's still going to end up the way it was when you were blue pill. It really will. See, purple pill wants to play with red pill ideas, but not commit to them. And because of that, what ends up happening is you start off strong, and then that little blue pill shit starts sneaking in. The simping starts sinking in. Not simping on the internet, just simping in general in your relationships or whatever else. Pedestalizing women, all that crap, right? Oh no, please don't be upset. I said pedestalizing women is wrong. Yes, I did. Shouldn't happen. And I'm sorry to you ladies that think you deserve the world. I am the table. No. No. You need to bring equal value to the relationship, period. Okay. This whole I am the table crap is why you're going to be collecting cats in about 5 to 10 years. And if that's okay with you, more power to you. But no, men, stop. The liking, the simping, the commenting, the oh damns, the you so fine. I see you every day. I'm on social media. I can see y'all. And it's not a good look. Look, here's how this goes. You start off, you got some red pill ideology, but you still got a little bit of red pill rage in you. You're purple pill. You want to hold on to the blue pill, but you're aware of the red pill. So what ends up happening is you go down that road, you get into a relationship, you have that red pill knowledge, but you still think she's the center of your world. She's your everything. All right, don't tell me that that's not the case, because I've been there, I've done it, I've been down that road. You can't fool me. Can't bullshit a bullshitter. All right? So, what happens? She starts losing respect for you. So you up that red pill rage. You let that red pill Rhino, right? You let that thing out of its cage. And it charges. And it acts like a fool. Right? That Rhino, that rage, should be reserved for when it is needed. And a lot of these purple pill guys, they'll just use it to try to... Well, because I'm a man. No, it ain't going to work like that, man. It ain't going to work like that. It's never going to work like that. And if you think she's going to respect you when you say that, well, tell me how that works. Give it about 6 months. She'll already be broken up with you mentally. You'll find out 6 months later. So go ahead, use that line, see what happens. For the rest of you that know better, if you're red pill, not purple pill, you walk in with the mindset. You might be aware of your blue pill simp days. You walk in with a red pill mindset. You hold your frame. You stay in your masculine frame. You don't exit that masculine frame at any time. That's where the respect is earned. It's not earned through simping. It's not earned through pedestalization. It's earned through being the man you're supposed to be and holding your frame. Now, what does that mean? We'll talk about that real quick. I've got a lot of things to talk about in the future, but let's talk about that real quick. What is holding your frame? It's quite simple, guys. You come first. What is it that you are concerned about in life? Are you concerned about every wish and concern and feeling and thought that your potential partner has? And I'm not going to tell you the whole red pill, MGTOW, don't cohabitate, don't marry. No, I don't recommend it. But I'm not going to tell you to live by those rules. Those are not die-hard rules that you have to live by. But anyway, back to my point. You're getting into this relationship, and you have a set of ideals, right? That means before you get into the relationship, you have a set of ideals. If, for example, your job is important to you, your job is top priority. If working out is important to you, it remains one of your top priorities. If your hobbies, behold, if your hobbies are important to you, they remain a priority. You're not going to change your life, your hobbies, your goals, your career to work within the confines of that relationship because it's what she wants. That's what I mean by holding masculine frame. Because if you decide that you're going to stop your hobbies, and I love this one because I work in some of these hobbies. I don't just buy them, I build them. Not something I want to talk about a lot here, but I get, well, let me run it by my wife. I have to see if my wife will let me make this Let me ask you something. Since when does a full-grown man need the permission of anyone to do anything he wants to do? I wasn't aware your relationship was trying to find your own mother again. You wanted to play a child and let mom make your decisions? No, gentlemen, if you want to be in your masculine frame, it means to do you before anything else. Okay? It's pretty simple. This isn't rocket science. Good Lord. I'm not telling you to change your whole life. I'm telling you not to change a damn thing. And you might say, well, women don't like that. Really? They don't? But all those failed relationships you have up on the board, what we count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many liked when you did the opposite of what I'm just saying? How many stuck around? How many didn't cheat on you? How many didn't replace you with someone better? You know what I'm talking about. You were in a relationship. She was your everything. She's my forever. She loves me. Okay, that's great. And then all of a sudden you wake up one morning. She leaves the house. She leaves one of these letters or texts or whatever, and she's gone. And then because you're a nervous fucking wreck, you know what you do? You get on the internet, you search around her social media, maybe you have access to some of her passwords. I don't recommend that, gentlemen. Your life is your life, hers is hers, and I don't care what you think about that. If you have to check her phone, if you have to get on her internet, on her computer, and look up her social media shit, you don't need to be in a relationship. Now, I will say, if you say, hey, babe, let me check your phone, and she can't just provide it, bye. But here's the thing. You probably, in one of these relationships, did get on and snoop. And you know what you found? Everything you didn't want to see. You probably saw her sending nudes to people that you didn't know. You probably saw some dating apps you didn't know she had. And then, let's assume she was your one because you had one-itis. She replaced you in like a week to 3 months. I'm going to lean more towards the week. Maybe 3 weeks. Maybe she kind of vetted him a little bit more. She was talking to him 6 months before you broke up, and just want you to know that. But maybe 3 weeks. 3 months is, she didn't plan well, and she wasn't high on the hierarchy of poontang list, if you get what I'm saying. Now, where am I going with this? Let's just circle back. Yeah, I had to throw that in there. You were not in your masculine frame. This is why I tell people to stay out of purple pill ideology, purple pill thinking. Okay, it's the other thing is way worse. You could be black pill. But when you want to play blue pill, and then you want to be red pill, and then you say, oh, purple pill's fine. Let me tell you, that's not going to end well. It's never going to end well. And it's not hard, man. Do you. You come first. You like watches? Buy watches. You like working hard and putting in long hours? Do it. Because what do you really like? Money. If you like money, keep working. Don't let her be, and I've seen it firsthand. Don't let her be one of these women that tell you, well, I really don't like your job because you're gone. You know what's going to happen? I had a friend that was in a relationship like this. I'm sorry I cheated on you. It's just that you were never around. Is that what you want? No, look. No. Now, that sounds contradictory, right? Because I just said, if you like working long hours and you like money, then do it. Okay, that's fine. She cheats on you, leave. Don't come back for seconds. Leave. Find a woman that is going to respect you, who deserves the time you have for her. Not some woman that wants all your time, but also all your money. But by the way, give me all your time. And then find a way to make money anyway. That doesn't work. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. That is a very long, drawn-out topic I could go on and on about. Now, why are we here today? Why is this channel here? I think it's time to get into that. I'll be the first here to apologize about the jump cuts. If that's bothering you, keep in mind this is my first video after 12 years. I'm going to say about 12 years. Between 10 and 12. So somewhere around there. So there are some jump cuts in here. Because I want to get the message out to you the way you deserve to have it. Now, we were just talking about why you're here, why you're watching this. And if you're still watching, I'm impressed, because listening to me is not easy. I don't even like doing it. So if you're able to do it, then God bless. Or Odin bless. Or whoever, whatever deity you do or do not subscribe to, bless you. Period. Well, see, here's the thing. Why are we here? Why is this channel here? Why Red Pill Rhino? Well, one, we're not trying to sell you boner pills. I know, gas station. Somebody told me that already when I made the channel name, that, oh, that sounds a lot like that gas station boner pill. Well, we're not selling you that, and I'm not Republican in name only, so that's not it. I'm going to own it in video one, just so you know, just so I know that you know that I know that you know, right? Why we're here is pretty simple. I have followed a lot of red pill men, a lot of manosphere content over the course of my life. By the course of my life, I mean the last decade-ish, okay? I got late in the game. But a lot of these guys are making it clear. We need you. We need a younger generation that can reach out to my age and below. I'm 35, by the way. Let's just get that out of the way now. And help these men from making the same mistakes that we made. 35 plus. Okay? That also includes the women. I'm not just going to sit here and say, hey, look, this is men only, and if you're a woman and watching this, then get out. No. I want you here. And I want you to invite your female friends here. And if all you do is come on here to watch me and laugh with your group of girls, then do it. But I want you to watch. And then maybe when you go home, when you're on your own with your box wine, maybe a cat or two, I want you to consider watching what I have to say again. Because what I'm saying is for your benefit too. I'm not your local town misogynist just trying to get one at the girls. No. I am here. This channel is here to help fix the mess we've made of relationships, okay? That's why we're here. That's why you're watching. And if you're still watching, I want you to give me a like right down there. I want you to give me a subscribe. And I want you to thumbs up the video and hit the bell notification. I know, like, thumbs up, same thing. You get what I'm saying. I want you to subscribe. And I want you to hit the bell. Not because it helps me out. Because I want you to be here for future content. I want you here. You've made it this far. You value the content. I want you to be a part of this community. I want you here. I don't need your likes. I'm asking for them because I want you to be here and I want it to pop up in your algorithm. Okay? If that's cool with you, let's move on. I have done a lot of things wrong. I have made a lot of mistakes. I have made bad partner decisions, bad life decisions, bad financial decisions. And you're probably asking yourself at this point then, why are you telling me how I should conduct my life? Well, that's a fair question. And I'm going to answer it for you right now. Experience is one hell of a teacher. You might listen to my content and you might choose to ignore it. So help you. But experience will always teach best. The thing I'm here for is hopefully, if I get so lucky, is to save even you. Yeah, you're right there. You watching this right now. If I can save you from having to go through the crap that I went through. And let me tell you, the shit that I went through is nothing to brag about, nothing to be happy about. Okay? I've never had problems with women. I've never had problems with relationships. Matter of fact, I at one point called myself a serial monogamist. I was very, very blue pill. Very blue pill. We can get into that in another video. But let me just say, I've done a lot of things in my life, including an up-to model photography. I dated those models. Things seemed wonderful until they weren't. Because I had one-itis, I was blue pill, I was one of those. I might have been you today. And because of those decisions, life was hard. Because of some of the people that I chose long-term relationships, life was bad. There were certain relationships where life was awful. If I had spent my 20s, which I'm hoping some of you are in your 20s still, matter of fact, I hope some of you are 18 right out of the gate and you just happen to stumble across this video today and click subscribe. And yes, I'm saying again, click subscribe. Okay? I'm hoping that you stick around and that I can help you avoid the mistakes I made. Because here's the thing. When you're young and you're dick thinking and everything's wonderful and women are fine and I'm just going to go after whatever I want, that's great. But I need you to understand there's repercussions for it. And they're not great. They're not great at all. We're going to get into that in future videos. I'm not here to be your perfect example of success. I'm here, and I mean this specifically, to show you what happens if you don't listen to what these other men in the community are saying along with myself. There is a far worse path you can go down. We talk about Kevin Samuels, successful business owner, lots of money, right? At least it appeared that way. I mean, I'm not gonna say whether the man had 10 million or 10,000 or 100 in the bank. I don't know. But it appeared from what he talked about that he was a very successful man. Richard Cooper, another successful man in the community. I'm naming names because I want you to go check them out too. It's not just about me. All these men should be your figures to look up to, your father figures, especially if dad wasn't at home, and we already know the statistics on that. So there's an odd that maybe you came from a single mother household, and I'm not going to get into that here. But a lot of you didn't have good father figures. So I'm here because of my mistakes, in spite of the things I didn't get right, to make sure you do get these things right. That's it. And why Red Pill Rhino? Why Rhino? Why Rhino? One, I like the animal, so there's that. But why do I like the animal? Because it's no bullshit. Straight to the point. It's in your face. If you make it mad, it's going to let you know. If you get in its path, you better run. That's this content. It's in your face. It's serious. This is serious content. This is life or death stuff. You know why? Look at the divorce rates in this country. Look at the suicide rates among men. Look at the suicide rates among divorced men. This is life or death stuff. So you guys can joke all day about, sounds like a boner pill at the gas station. Sounds like Republican in name only. But Rhino, to me, represents, this is serious stuff. When you're looking in the eyes of a rhino, and that thing is not wanting you around, you got two choices. You're going to get hit, or you get out of the way. I got hit. I got hit a lot. Not just once, man. I'm talking over and over and over and over again. And I got the wounds to prove it. Now, unfortunately, my wounds are not something you can physically see. I can't just like pull up my shirt and be like, here's this scar. Here's where this crazy one stabbed me. I don't have those. Maybe that's not unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but it's because I can't show you. But it's here. And I'm going to live with that for the rest of my life. That doesn't go away. Okay, it makes you make better decisions. But it doesn't go away. So that's why the name, that's why the content. Now, do you see any rhinos in the room here? No. This is it. I'm in your face now. We're going to talk. You can either like it, you can leave. But I hope you stay. Because while sometimes I'm abrasive, sometimes I'm not the friendliest human being on the planet, I am going to shoot straight and I am going to tell you the truth. And you're either going to get hit with that knowledge or you're going to run away. I'm here hoping you get hit with the knowledge and not hit with what I've been through. You understand? That is why we're here today. And I hope you guys stay. I really do. Men, women alike. This affects all of you. So I really hope that you do stay. That you share this with your friends. Maybe not this video, because this is an introduction. But maybe share this with your friends. Say, hey, this guy might be able to help you out. Your buddy's going through a bad relationship right now. Maybe one of your friends is going through a breakup. Maybe one of your girls, she wants to turn her life around, but she's acting like a fool right now. That's why we're here. You, me, this community, together. Maybe, if we get lucky, we can change a few lives. We can stop some of this crap. Because let's be honest, modern relationships are not looking too good. What is it? Divorce rates up to 60% or something like that? Divorce rates 60%. So who is filing for those divorces? 80% of the time it's women. Second time divorces are up to somewhere around 80%. Again, mostly filed by women. So there's two things here. One, women don't have to be accountable for anything anymore. They can just do and say and believe and shout and scream and yell about whatever the hell they want to. But there's a second element that I don't think a lot of people in the red pill community are talking about right now. A lot of men are not living up to the expectations that those ladies signed on for. And that's on you, men. The divorce rates are high, yes. And yes, we can point at the women and say it's all their fault. It's easy. Every guy in the red pill community says that. Everybody in the manosphere says that. But what I'm here for, and what I hope to do, and help me, if I accomplish it, I would love to accomplish this, is to make the men accountable. To help them understand their shortcomings. To help them avoid the mistakes. To help them be better men. Now, I'm not great. Like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes. But that series of mistakes that I made is experience that I can pass on down to you, to where hopefully you don't have to go through it, and hopefully you can make better decisions. Financially, emotionally, maybe spiritually if we want to go there. And certainly within your relationships. If I can help even one of you, my mission's accomplished. If I've saved one of you from making the awful mistakes that I've made, many men have made, thousands of men have made, I've done my job. If I can just save one of you, if I can just help one of you, that's why we're here. All right. Now that we have all that heavy stuff out of the way, the goal of this channel, the goal of why I'm here, is hopefully, in the long run, to help fix the problems we have. That's it. Short and sweet. To fix relationships between men and women. And if I can do that, then I've accomplished what I've set out to do here. If I can just help one man correct his life, I've accomplished my mission. But ultimately, what I'm doing here, why this channel exists, is to help both men and women fix the mess that we've made. And that's a tall order. Now, I see a lot of the manosphere talking about how women are and how it is and how it's going to be and how it's never going to change. And okay, that's kind of dark. That's telling me that you don't believe that we can be better. Sure, we've messed up. And we can say, 60, 70 years we've been messing this up. But humanity's been around a long, long time. And if we get this right, we can call this all a hiccup. Right? And then we can move on. We can do better. And I think we can do better. I think if women listened to the men in this community and took it seriously and worked to change the problems they're making, work to correct the mistakes they have on their end, and the men work to correct theirs on their end, I think we could leave a better future. Now, a lot of you either want to be in a relationship or want to have kids. Maybe you have kids. Either way, my point remains the same. There's a future to be had. Now, we can choose to stay in this, let's talk about how bad things are. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the guys in this community, they talk about some very important issues, hypergamy and all that. Yeah, those things are solid. Those things are biological. That's evolutionary psychology. We're not going to change that. But we can learn to change each other. We can learn to work on each other to become better people. And then maybe this whole relationship dynamic stuff might work out. Maybe we could leave a little bit of hope for our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. Long after we're gone, maybe this whole mess will be behind us. Now, I get it. It's a tall order. It doesn't sound easy. And I can't do this alone, and you know that. Matter of fact, it's going to take a whole lot of you to get this right together. I mean, right now, look at the degeneracy in our society. You got the girl next door signing up on OnlyFans. It's not looking great right now. And I know there's going to be somebody in here that has to comment about how sex work is real work and there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans. Yes, there is. Yes, there is, ladies. Just because sex work is the oldest profession doesn't mean it's a good one. Period. Okay? The part about you that is sacred is what is shared between you and a partner in the bedroom, not what is shared between you and the rest of the world on the internet. Sorry to burst your bubble. You posting yourself in lingerie or scantily clad outfits on the internet, Facebook, everybody sees it. It's not a good look. What's worse is when you think sex sells, so you're going to go make some money. Granted, you make good money. I get it. But I know what it does to your emotional. What it does to your emotional self-esteem, what it does to your psyche. I know. It seems great in the beginning, but it's a world of hurt in the end. So, that content you're producing today makes you happy, fills your bank account. I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. I'm an entrepreneur. No. No, you've sold your soul. Let's say you're not religious. You've sold your body in exchange for what? What's the cost? The money today, but what's the cost? Employment? Future relationships? That happily ever after? Disney sold us a lie, you all know that. But what's the cost? Men, on your end, got a lot of work to do. This blue pill ideology, the simping, This getting in every girl's photos to comment, like, heart. Damn, baby, you fine. I'd treat you right. Man, we got a long way to go. A long, long way to go. And the first thing is, women aren't attracted to that. You know what women want? I said it earlier. Men that are in their frame. Masculine men. That doesn't mean you're a tough guy. That doesn't mean you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. Rocky. You don't have to be that. All you got to do is be you. Stop pedestalizing women. If I can give the men any advice today, it's get out of the women's inbox. Get out of their comments. Get out of their photos. Get out of the likes. Get out of the hearts. Get out of all that crap. Just stop. Refuse. No more. If she's interested in you, she'll come to you. More importantly, if you're not doing enough to attract a woman, if you're not showing enough effort in your hobbies, your work, yourself, your personality to attract a woman, that's something to work on. But by going into all these women's scantily clad videos and saying, damn, baby, you fine, is not going to find you a wife. And I know that's what you're thinking. No, let's not give you that much credit. Men, some of you are just trying to get into her pants. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Really? Maybe there is. Because you're part of the problem. You know how men, we value low body count? We don't want a woman that's had every dick in town. If you're contributing to that, that's why you can't find a good one. Women, same thing to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Maybe, just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Because if you can today, doesn't guarantee a happily ever after tomorrow. You cannot, you will not ever be able to ride the CC, hell with it, cock carousel, and expect a good man, where have all the good men gone? Can expect a good man to show up at the end of that race. No man wants that. But men, and I'm looking back at you, if you're all about the pump and dump and I'm just going to get it while I can, you're not helping either. Because you're contributing to creating the problem that you hate later on. So, I think that's pretty good for a first video, don't you think? I think so. I think we've done all right today. And if you stuck with me till the end, I really appreciate you. Again, like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell, please. I'll be bringing you future content as soon as possible. I cannot guarantee that I will be able to do it daily, maybe once a week, but I'll do my best. This is important to me. I know it's important to you. If you're still watching, I know it's important to you. On that note, until next time, I wish you all the best. Red Pill Rhino, out.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.